What's up, everybody? This is Amy Clark Smith Adventures. You have to excuse my voice. It's like 4 something in the morning. And with everything that's going on in this world right now, I have a lot going on in my brain. As you don't know, some of you do know this, but I am an empath. And sometimes with all the information out there going on with social media and the news and everything, it gets overwhelming for me and I have to talk about it. You have to excuse my voice because I woke up a little bit ago. I know I look a mess, but I still wanted to do a Q&A session. These are just 10 random questions that people ask me sometimes. And I wanted to just say my viewpoint. It doesn't mean that it's the right viewpoint. A lot of people want to, it's like they feel like, oh, but that's not how it is. Oh, but, my opinion counts too. I'm not saying your opinion does not count. I'm just saying this is my views. And if you're ready, we can start the Q&A session. So here we go. I might have to, we'll see how this video goes. I'm going to try to make it brief as possible. This video might be a little long. Excuse me. So I'm going to try to keep it brief. But the first question that a lot of people ask me is, what did I think about the George Floyd incident? Oh, I can't talk today. I need my glasses. I'm sorry. I can't read these questions. I wrote them down. Question number 1. And these are in no particular order. And there is a glare on my glasses. So I'm going to try to put the glasses on to read the question and take them off because I don't want y'all looking at my glare the whole time or whatever. Question number 1. Amy Clark Smith, what did I think about the George Floyd incident and about the riots? My personal opinion, the George Floyd incident was horrible. The worst thing that could ever have happened to a human being. It is sheer murder. The cop needs to be charged. And if he's not charged, then the system has failed all of us. As far as the riots are concerned, I have no issue with people rioting, expressing their viewpoint. A riot is just about, I shouldn't say riots, because riots are something that happens when you're not being heard and then you start being destructive towards property. Okay? Let's just say protest. People should protest. If there is injustice in this world, absolutely protest. But rioting is something else. It's kind of like comparing this to comparing that. Rioting is, to me, kind of unnecessary. It is, I understand that it is a statement that people are making like, hey, we're not backing down. We are not going to take this shit anymore. We are going to riot and destroy people's property. And we are going to, make it known. We are going to make it seen all through the media, all through the country, that we ain't taking this shit no more. And we're going to destroy property. It's a way also, I guess, to get out frustration of years and years and years and years and years and years of other people's lives being lost for unnecessary reasons. Do I feel that the riots are like kind of unnecessary? Yeah. Because innocent people are getting hurt. It's kind of like you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. But it's kind of inevitable. It goes along with protesting sometimes. I mean, you can have peaceful protests like in Baltimore. I live in Baltimore. I'm kind of proud of the people here. They kept it classy because, and the reason why I'm proud of them is because the government, other states, other areas, they talk shit about Baltimore so much because of things that you've seen, like The Wire, the TV show The Wire, and just on the news, and how Baltimore is the murder capital. And it's bad. It's bad here. I'm not gonna lie. Baltimore is bad. You know, there's shootings, drugs is a huge problem, and broken families. But you have to look at the bigger picture. I always tell people, leave emotion out of it. People want to get so emotional all the time. And I understand emotions because, you know, you might have someone in your family that had experienced, you know, police brutality, or someone in your family was murdered. So you're emotional about it. Like, I get that. But try to leave emotion out of it. You got to look at the bigger picture. And it's not, you know, this system is made to fail. It is set up to fail. They want us to fail. I'm going to go into that later on. But we as a people need to do something about all this, because it's unnecessary. It's totally unnecessary that in 2020, the year 2020, still we're having this issue. The same issues that we had in the 60s, in the 50s, in the 40s, in the 1800s. We're still having this issue. And enough is enough. Enough is enough. Again, these questions are in no particular order. Okay. So, question number 2. Why do I never post? This question's about, like, why do I never post anything about cooking or post food pictures or videos on my pages, on my Facebook? Because I'm kicked out of Instagram. I'm in forever. I'm kicked out of Instagram. Okay. That's why I'm not on Instagram, because they kicked me off of it. Instagram kicked me off of Instagram. I'm banned from Instagram. And I don't even know why. Anyway, it was something about me sharing pictures or something. But why do I never post about cooking? One, the reason is because I don't like cooking. I think food pictures are gross. I don't want to see what you're eating. But like I said, it's a free country, and people are going to do what they want. I've never been into cooking. I'm Italian. I grew up, you know, my mother cooked because, you know, that's just what she did. You know, my aunts cook. I can cook. I know how to cook. My husband loves my cooking, but I don't cook very often. Another reason why I don't cook very often is because my husband has always worked in the food industry for most of his life, and he's just a better cook. I mean, no, I'm sorry. I'm a better cook, but he enjoys cooking more, is what I'm trying to say. So that's basically why I think food pictures are gross. My personal opinion. I don't care that you're eating pork. I'm also kind of like an animal activist. I wouldn't say I'm a vegan. I tried to be a vegan. I couldn't do it. It's just not for me. Most of the time I am a vegetarian. So that's why. That's why I don't ever post pictures about cooking or food or look what I made. I made poo-poo soup. Like I just don't do it. I don't enjoy cooking. To me cooking is stressful. Excuse me. A lot of people, they feel cooking is like, it relieves stress. To me, it's stressful because I'm not only thinking about what am I going to make, I think about, oh, look at all this shit I got to clean up. So that's why. That's why I don't do it. Okay, so question number 3 is, why do I always talk about moving to Florida or Texas? Okay. The reason is because I think the number one reason is that I have depression. I suffer from depression, and I am not ashamed to say that. I live in Maryland. Maryland, most of the year, is depressing. We're going to get into that question later, but I need more sun. Sun produces vitamin D. Vitamin D makes me feel happier. I need that. I need that sunshine. I love the beach. I love hot weather. That's why I pretty much always talk about moving to Florida, which my husband never will. He never will. Because he equates Florida with Trayvon Martin. He does. And, my husband is a black man. So he views Florida as people wanting to kill black people, which I understand, because what happened to Trayvon Martin was just as bad as the George Floyd incident. And that's why he doesn't. I look at Florida as like, a fun place, I guess. Beaches, people, things to do, opportunities, sunshine, being more active. In Maryland, it's hard for me to be active sometimes because the weather greatly affects me. If it's windy or cold or overcast, I'm depressed. I'm depressed a lot because the weather greatly affects me. So Texas also, I would like to move there. More for their opportunities, because I feel like Florida doesn't have as many opportunities in the job market because so many people want to live there, and it's harder to make it in Florida. But in Texas, I see more opportunities. Carmen, stop it, my cat. I see more opportunities. I see more job growth, job advancement, better weather. The house prices are phenomenal in Texas. The only problem is that these places are so far away. I would be sad because, I'd be far away from my family. So, family, friends, So that's why. That's why I always talk about it, because I just want to get out of here. Question number 4. This is a big question. Why did I decide never to have children? What and what are my views on having children? Okay. Let me take my glasses off. Sorry. People assume because I'm 45 and I don't have kids that I don't like kids. Let me break this down, okay? I like kids. I never said I never liked kids. But I like well-behaved children. And you have to admit, this is just my opinion, the majority of children these days are horrible. They're freaking horrible. I decided a while ago, because whether I could have had a kid naturally or if I could have had a kid like through adoption, because it was just never the right time. For me, it was never the right time. I was either in a horrible relationship, I was by myself, I was broke. It cost a lot. People would always say to me, and it would like crack me up, well, you can always adopt. You can always adopt Amy Clark Smith. Okay, do you know how much it costs to adopt a child? It is like insanely expensive. And I was always poor, okay? I worked my ass off. I worked from like 7 a.m. to like 6 p.m. I was by myself for many years. I was with people. I'm in a good relationship now. I love my husband. I'm so glad I married him. I'm so blessed. I'm so completely blessed. But there was many, many, many years that I was with really shitty people. Really shitty, shithead people that treated me like shit. And it's like, I couldn't have felt good bringing a child into that situation, one. Two, it just never was the right setup for me, It was never the right setup. And I just gave up. I gave up on ever having a child. Right now, I have a stepdaughter, but she is 18. And she's basically like an adult. And, I treat her as an individual. I don't really treat her as, I never really saw her as like a child, because when I met my husband, she was like 12, 11, something. She was young, but she wasn't like a baby. She wasn't like a baby. So I never got to experience that. I don't feel like I'm missing out. I used to want a kid really, really, really bad. I used to be like so effing, excuse me, effing pissed off when someone would be like pregnant. It used to piss me the F off. And then I'd have to go to the stupid baby shower. And then they'd be rubbing their fucking noses, be like rubbing it into me that, ha ha ha, look at me, I have a kid and you don't. And shit hurt. It hurts. It doesn't hurt me anymore. I look at people with kids and I'm like, huh? You can't do shit. But I can. I just feel like, and I like kids. I do. Do I love them? I don't know, because I don't have one. So I don't know if I love kids because they're assholes. Sometimes, they're little people. People are assholes. So kids can be assholes. It's okay. It's okay to feel this way, that kids are assholes. It's okay. So, would I ever have a kid at this age of 45? Fuck no. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have a kid at this age. I love animals. My love of animals was ever since I was a little child, and nobody understood me. Nobody got it. They're like, why do you like animals so much? Because animals never let you down. You know, they never, people are shitheads. Animals never let you down. They're always there for you. They always love you. You know, just having kids was never in the cards for me. And people are like, oh, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Because if I really, really tried, I probably could have had a kid. I probably could have adopted one or whatever. I wanted one. But I think the reason why I wanted one so bad years ago is because everybody else was having them. I mean, it was like boom, boom, boom. It was like, my friend's pregnant, my sister-in-law is pregnant, my cousin's pregnant, blah, blah, blah. And it was just like one after another, after another, after another. And it was like, it was just crazy. But then I see like, when you have a kid, your whole life just ends to me. You know, like, I don't know. I know people are going to be like, you just hate kids, Amy Clark Smith. Whatever. You're just salty because you don't have... No, that's not it. It's just... Let me explain this. I don't know if they do this in the Black community, but in the white community... Well, I'm Italian, but it's the same thing. When you have a child, when a white woman has a kid, okay, it's like this air about her. Like, look at me. I had a kid. I'm fucking special. You can't say shit because you ain't got a kid. Let me tell you something. I look at some of these parents these days, and I literally could raise their kid better if I was blind, deaf, and stupid. Because these parents these days don't know how to raise children. They let their kids run amok. If your kid hits some other kid, oh no, that kid's just being an what? Your kid's just being an individual? Huh? No, your kid's being a fucking asshole, and you need to correct that shit now, because that shit's gonna get bad when that kid gets older. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. That's my view on kids. I like them. Would I ever have one? Now? No, I wouldn't, because I like my freedom. I like to stay up as late as I want. I like to go wherever I want. I like to smoke cigarettes and play scratch-offs. I like having money for that. I like to go wherever I want. I like to do whatever I want. I don't need a kid bringing me down. That's how I look at it now. But, I mean, if you want a kid, that's on you. That's great. Whatever. That's on you. Everyone has their choices they want to make. I don't feel bad about not having a kid. And whoever tries to make me feel bad about not having a kid, you can go sit and spin. Because I don't give a fuck. Your kid tied you down. I'm doing what the fuck I want. Go F yourself. Anyway, it's a stressful topic for me. Now, it used to be stressful back in the day because I didn't have it. But now it's stressful because I see that I literally would be like the best parent on the face of the earth. I would blow some of these parents to shame. I would be the best mother ever, okay? It's more about like, I would do it better than you. And you have kids and I don't. And I would do it better than you. So, but I'm sure having kids is a joy. It's whatever. I have dogs. I love my dogs. My dogs are my kids. People are like, well, dogs can't be kids. Yeah, they can. Absolutely, they can. I bathe them. I feed them. I brush their teeth. I take them to the doctor when they're sick. It's the same concept. It's not the same as having a kid, but it's the same concept. I am a dog mom. So don't get it twisted and go F yourself, because I am a dog mom. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. I don't know why this topic just gets to me. Next question. Next question is my views on racism. Okay. I don't feel like anybody in this whole world is better than me, and I do not feel like I am better than anybody else. We are all the same. If you lined a black person, a white person, a Spanish person, a Lithuanian person, a Chinese person, whoever, and you line them up and you skin them alive, and all that was showing was muscle and shit like that, you would not know which one was black, which one was white. Why do people feel like they are better? Their race is better. We are all one. The reason why people are like, well, it's not us, okay? I just want to tell y'all out there, it's not us. It's not us people. We didn't do this. We didn't do this. First of all, racism is a taught thing, okay? This is media. This is the media. And this is going to sound really odd, me saying this. I am very anti-government, okay? I totally believe that the media puts shit out there so people can be against each other in race. This is all taught stuff. When you come out of the womb, you're not racist. You're not a racist person. It is what you have been around. It's what you've been exposed to. It's what you've been taught through all the years. That's how I view racism. It's stupid. It's dumb. God created all of us the same. The reason why we are all different skin colors, nationalities, religions, blah, 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 is that we can learn from each other and grow as people. That's why. Think about this question. If we were all the exact same color, same race, same ethnicity, whatever, we would never learn as people to grow and ascend as a human race. We would be stuck here. We have to have this, okay? And I know this question is so like back and forth. People are probably like watching me like, this bitch is crazy, but it's just what I believe, okay? Take it or leave it. You know, everyone has their own beliefs. I believe racism is stupid. I believe it is a waste of time, but I believe that it's put here so that we can understand each other more better, and we can learn not to be racist, if that makes sense. Like, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. All I'm trying to say is that it's dumb. A lot of people don't like talking about racism. They don't like talking about it. I don't mind talking about it. What I believe, not a lot of people believe, but I just want to, I just want to let you know that why do a set of people believe they are better than another set of people is dumb to me. It's dumb. So that's my view on racism. I don't know how else to say it without it sounding crazy. Yeah. I don't know. I was fortunate because I was brought up in a home that didn't view other people, colors, other nationalities, other races as inferior. Like, I was very blessed. My parents didn't teach me to look at other people like, ew, look at him. He's blah, 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 or she's blah, blah, blah. And I appreciate that very much from my parents. Were they perfect? No, but that's another story. I love my parents very much. But, and I just carried that in my heart all my life. I see people as people. Would I ever... I don't even know what I'm trying to say. All I'm trying to say is, like, would I ever call the cops on a black man? Karen? No. No, because my husband's black, so I would never call the cops on, like, black people for just, like, chilling, hanging out. Unless they're, like, cutting baby monkeys or, doing really crazy shit, then okay. But I would do that with anybody. Like, if I saw some white dude cutting up some, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, like, duck-bill platypus, I'd be like, hey, dude, stop. I'm going to call the cops on you. But other than that, like, who has time for that? Like, who are these women that keep calling the fucking cops on black people? It's retarded. Like, go in your house. Go, like, play on the computer. Like, go watch some Maury. Go watch some Oprah or something. Like, I ain't got time. Like, I work. I don't have time. Like, I just don't see, like, when a person comes up to me, I don't, oh my God, it's a black person. Like, I don't do that. Like, I just see a person. Like, oh, it's just a person. I don't know. I don't know. Racism is, like, just one of those topics that's like, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Like, everybody has an opinion on it.